So I switched to Rogue. I quit Warrior. Warrior is absolutely pure shit. I cannot do damage with it, so I went to Rogue. Um, I'm going to go over in this video how my gear is set up and why I have it set up this way. So, starting off with a speed set, you can use any weapon you want to. I kind of stuck with the Zara set because I got 30% movement speed bounty hunter bow. 30% items are very rare to come by, so I just stuck with the set. It's optional. Speed set, you want strength and defense. Like, I see many people going for dex speed set gears. I'm like, no, you want to go for strength, because when you're using your speed set, you're very vulnerable to attacks. So you're going to get killed fast. That is why you want to use strength gears on your speed set. That's why I use strength and armor, because if I didn't, I would die. So your speed set is just so you zoom around the map, get to bosses faster. Your next set is going to be proc. Now I name it proc because I'm using Pisces. I don't have any Kraken weapons right now, so I'm just using Pisces. It still works. With this proc loadout, you're going to want the items you're going to proc, which is going to be the vest, the belt, and that's about it. The weapon, vest, and belt is all you're going to proc. Your artifact is just optional. I'll get to that later. But you're going to want to use Profiteer Pendant because of the 15% armor mitigation. That is 15% armor towards your base armor value here. That is going to help you take a whole lot less damage. You're going to want Profiteer's Ring, so it's 20% health. I'm using a Strength Kraken Belt because when I proc my stuff, I literally switch to my damage loadout, which is going to be pure dex. 10% dex, 8% dex, 8%, 8%, 8%, all over the place. And you want damage for when you proc stuff, so you switch to a damage loadout. This is going to consist of the Zara set, Profiteer Ring, Outlaw Pendant. Outlaw Pendant gives the most damage out of most other pendants from what I've seen, and any artifact. Kraken, I just use Kraken because I got this overpowered awake. Well, it's not even overpowered, it's just decent. It's just 7%. You can use like 8% Valley Fade, 8% Infested if you want to, things like that. So, actually, I need to fix something. I need to go to my proc loadout and put on my force artifacts for health. How much armor do I lose? Just 12. Okay, so, yeah. Proc, you want to have high defense. So when you're sitting there taking hits from mobs, you're trying to proc your stuff, and you don't want to die. That's why you want high defense. Damage loadout, though, defense doesn't matter because when you proc your stuff, you've got insane stats. You're nuking everything. The other two loadouts, if you have Kraken Claws, you don't need a proc loadout, which is going to be the, whatever it's called, the Pisces. You don't need Pisces. But if you're using Kraken Claws, I still suggest using defense loadout when you're trying to proc them, and then switch to a damage loadout because it does so much more damage. And then the same thing with the Kraken Bow. And then gold loot. Gold loot is just your items. You want, another mistake people make is on their gold loot stuff. I have already made this mistake. People want a dex Venal set instead of a strength Venal set, and same with the defense loadout with a speed set. You want strength on everything, because if you get strength and armor, you want like strength and armor awakes with your gold loot stuff. If you can mix it, it's really hard to do, but if you get lucky with it, good for you. But you want armor because you wearing a gold loot set, you have low stats, you're going to die faster. So put diamond jewels on stuff. You don't need finesse jewels on your Venal set. Just put diamond jewels. So anyways, hopefully this stuff helps you guys. By the way, the pets I'm using, I just use Frostbitten because of the 15% crit damage, 25 damage, and 25 boss damage. That helps a lot when going up against elite maps of bosses. I thought about using Heroic Garlic, but I didn't see a huge benefit when using it compared to Frostbitten. Frostbitten actually puts out more damage. Arcanite Red is just my gold loot pet. So Frostbitten and Wear Wiker is what I use on my rogue. And Sapphire for that passive.